So now that I'm certified, what now?
Well, now that you're certified, you get to start earning continuing education units. We call them CEUs. And because we are a full-service coding school, we help you earn those and so that you can keep your credentials. You worked really hard to pass that test and to learn the material. So we want to come alongside you and keep that support going and help you keep your seat and help you keep your credentials by offering CEU opportunities.
Okay, so how often do I need to do this continuing education?
So with AEPC, you have to earn 36 CEUs every 2 years.
Okay.
And so there are a couple ways to do those. The ways that we offer is starting in January of 2022, we are going to have a membership, and you can join our membership. And with our memberships, you get 2 to 4 CEUs a month. Okay. So it'll depend on how many webinars we produce. We're probably going to start with two webinars a month, and then as we keep going and the enrollment continues to grow, we're going to ramp it up to 4. So you'll get 4 CEUs every month, and they're going to be different content and coding and auditing and compliance and just a hodgepodge of fun CEUs. So you can get to pick the ones that you want to listen to. You can listen to all of them, none of them. If you're a member, you can make the choices. But the thing that I'm really excited about with our CEUs are our retreats.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
They are a lot of fun.
Who doesn't like to retreat?
Right? This is kind of stressful. Our industry is kind of stressful. There's always changes and things that you have to keep up to date on. And our retreats are designed just that. We call them retreats because we get away. So we have the first one coming up in 2022 will be in Florida. We're calling it Coding by the Lake. It's at Lake Placid. It's at a campground. And when I say campground, we're glamping. It's not a campground where we're tenting. Okay. And we will meet there Friday night, and we will have dinner at the campground, at the dining hall. They have a cafeteria, a whole dining hall. Again, we're not tent camping. We are glamping.
Right.
We will stay in dorms and cabins, and it is Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. But we have intentional built-in times of networking, socializing. You are going to sit. If you attend these retreats with us, you are going to sit with the instructors, all of the presenters. We all eat meals together. It's kind of a family atmosphere where when we attend big conferences, you see the people up there presenting, but then you can't find them and have a conversation with them. I'm trying to break down those barriers.
So you keep these small?
Yes. 100%. 100 people. Okay. They are limited. I intentionally limit them to 100 people, so they're intimate, so that you get to network. You start to develop some relationships with people. You start to develop relationships with some of my instructors, some of the presenters. You don't know who we're going to have up there presenting. These are people that you're going to start to know. And you're going to be like, oh, hey, I sat and had a meal with Beth, and she chews with her mouth open. I really don't. But
I'm glad.
But you start to get to know these people. We have campfires. We have intentional time away from the class. It's great. We have our CEUs, and we have our intentional time of education and learning. But then we also have socializing and social networking and networking. That's always helpful. Yes. They also, and I'm going to tell you this wrong because I really don't know the name, but every year in Prescott, because we have a retreat. So we have Florida.
And that's Prescott, Arizona.
That's Prescott, Arizona. Okay. So our first retreat is in May 20th and through the 22nd of 2022 in Florida, Lake Placid. Okay. Our next one is June 10th, 11th, and 12th in sunny San Diego at Point Loma Nazarene University. It's really rough. That's one of my favorites because the room that we are in overlooks the Pacific Ocean, and it's pretty difficult to.
Might be kind of hard to concentrate.
It is, but it's amazing. And then we're going to be in New York, in Hudson Valley, New York, in September of 2022, and then we'll be in Prescott, Arizona, October of 2022. And in Prescott, this will be our 3rd year in Prescott, and they always play Nerds. I think it's Nerds. It's some game. And I walk into the room, or they're out at the fire pit at the amphitheater, and there's all this yelling and screaming because they're so excited of playing Nerds. And then the next morning, they're all sleep deprived because they stayed up all night at the campfire playing Nerds. It's just great bonding, right? And now this will be our 3rd year, and this last year we had such a great time. We had repeat offenders. I call them repeat offenders. They're repeat attenders, right? And now it's like a family because we know these people and
Yes.
we've been hanging out together, and it's just a great time to this is how we're building.
Right. Well, and then if each person joins the Facebook group, then they're kind of connecting on at least a weekly or daily even basis
Right.
sometimes.
Right.
Because they can ask each other questions.
Yes. Yes. And my instructors are on the Facebook page, and so you can ask a question. If you are stuck at something, you can get on that Facebook group page and ask a question, and your questions are being answered by myself or my instructors.
Okay, so they're being answered by the people who really know.
Yes.
But other people could probably help out too.
Absolutely. And I would encourage that because that's how we grow.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Well, that's just great. Sounds like so much fun, and boy,
I will tell you,
sounds like s'mores to me.
Yes. And I will tell you, it's never a dull moment. And this year, don't tell Gary, my husband.
He might find out.
He will find out. He's been voluntold that he is going down to the beach in San Diego. So where we are at Point Loma, it's just down the hill, and it's Shelter Island, and he's going to go down there probably about noon on Saturday to save a fire pit.
Oh, yeah.
So we can have a bonfire at the beach in San Diego.
Oh, fun.
He doesn't know that he gets to spend the day at the beach.
He's going to find out, huh?
I mean, he'll find out. He'll be fine.
I better send him an umbrella so he doesn't get burned.
Right. Water and umbrella. He'll be fine.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much. And
thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing everybody and talking to everybody.
Right. Thank you for joining us on this segment with Beth Schleeper, who has an exciting business and an exciting opportunity for so many people.